say grace, for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen, amen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Wentz now on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Throwing now is Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Play action. Now Wentz. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. That's taken on the 25. Tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First carry for Ty Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
58.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground. It's TJ Yeldon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. Here's Donnie Jones now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10, and he'll be knocked down sideways at the 16. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 5. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Wentz now to throw. Caught right side is Jeffrey. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. An update now from Oakland. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And some room to roam now. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down, Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, they go Montgomery. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down now, but that clock rolling. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. Now Wentz throwing on second down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Donnie Jones now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now they're in the second quarter now in Oakland. The Raiders out to an early lead over the Chargers. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Whoosh. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Slot man moves right. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Packers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Wins to throw on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the... And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. First down carry now for Yeldon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On play action, Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. William Hayes able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Daniels in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's going to field this at the 4. Wiggles free. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Rodgers to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 62 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now Wentz. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Check 4.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep. Back. He's got a man. Complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Out of the pistol, it's Yeldon. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Here's Wentz to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And off comes to Montgomery. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 18. And he'll get this back to the 30. Line. And out now come the Eagles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now a handoff as they run left side, finding some room at midfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are back within a score. He just bumped up his personal stats with a second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I
always think
I just
that.
appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those... Three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Wentz got to have this one. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 14 there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Wentz going to throw. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Oh, no, he lost the football.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Eagles on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Running left, Montgomery. And he'll power his way up near the 25. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is Montgomery. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Packers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Third down, still 14 yards left.
319.
Rodgers to throw. Going up top. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Mike Glennon, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So So for Green Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.